Hello students, how are you? Hope you are fine, quite well at your homes and enjoying these home classes. So stay at home, stay safe. So today students, we will read a story of English textbooks, Tulip series book 5, class 5th, chapter 1st. The Fowler and the Quails. This is an excerpt taken from Jataka Tales. So dear students, open your book at page number 1 and let us start reading this chapter, The Fowler and the Quails. So this is The Fowler and the Quails. So dear students, the fowler means a person who catches birds, and the quails are small birds. They are used for meat, etc. And we call them in Hindustani language as bater. We call them as bater. So this is a story about the fowler and the quails. The fowler catches these quails, and what happened? Let's read it. Unity is a great virtue. A man cannot do anything alone unless he works with others. Teamwork and collaboration make us achieve our aim with great ease. There is an old saying that the five fingers of hand are not alike. The five fingers of hand are not alike. But the power of a fist, which brings the five fingers together, is immense. That made the great poet Shakespeare say. The English great poet Shakespeare says, "We know what we are. We know what we are. But we know not what we may be." So if we cooperate with each other, no one will be able to break us. But if we quarrel among ourselves, our enemies will take advantage of this and defeat us. So read out the story and find out if the following statement by Mother Teresa is true or false. I can do things you cannot. You can do things I cannot. Together we can do great things. Together we can do great things. So students, after reading this story, we will understand whether this statement is true or false. I can do things you cannot. A single person can do things which other cannot, but others can do things which that person cannot. And together we can do great things. So this is about unity, cooperations, collaborations, teamwork, combinations. So let's read the story. Once upon a time, there lived a quail in a forest at the head of many thousands of quails. A fowler who caught quails came to that place. He used to imitate the note of quail till the birds had been drawn together. He used to imitate sound of quail. Note means sound of birds. So what happened? Once upon a time there lived a quail in a forest at the head of many thousands of quails. So head of many thousands of quail means leader. For example, in your class you have class monitor, head of the class. So likewise, thousands of quail are there and there is a head of those quails. So a fowler, a person who catches birds, he who caught quails came to that place. He used to imitate the sound of a quail till the birds had been drawn together. He flung his net over them. His net over them and whipped the side of net together, so as to get them all huddled up in a heap. Then he crammed them into his basket and sold his prey for a living before going home. Prey means a bird or animal that is hunted. So he used to catch these birds with the help of his net by making the fake sound of bird, and these quail get together, drawn together, and he flung his net over them and catch them, and put in his basket, sold these quails in the market before going home. Now one day the leader quail said to other quails, the leader's quail said to other quails, the fowler is creating havoc among our kinsfolk. Fowler means the person is creating havoc means confusion. If the fowler is creating confusion among kinsfolk, I have a device whereby he will be unable to catch us. The leader is saying that I have a device. Device means a trick. So let us play a trick with this fowler. I have a device whereby he will be unable to catch us. Henceforth, the very moment he throws his net over you, let each one of you put his head through a net, and then all of you together must fly away with the net to such a place as you please, and there let it down on the thorn brake. This done, we will escape from our several meshes. Very good, said they all in agreement. So all the quails agreed with the leader's instruction that we will follow whatever you say. So we will do it. What we will do? We will escape our head from the net, and we will fly together and carry this net and let it down on thorn brake. This we will escape ourselves from these meshes. On the morrow means next day, tomorrow, when the net was cast over them, they did just as the leader quail had told them. They lifted it up the net and let it down on a thorn brake, escaping from underneath. On the next day, they all did whatever the leader quail said. They lifted the net and let it down on a thorn brake. Thorn brake means a thorny bush, and the net was over the bush, and these quails escaped beneath it. While the fowler was still disentangling his net. Disentangling means unfolding, separating his net from the thorn. Evening came on. Evening came on. So let's move on the next page. Page number 2. Evening came on, and he went away empty-handed. So on that day he didn't catch any quails. He went empty-handed. On the morrow, the next day, the following day, the quails played the same trick. So it became the regular thing for the fowler to be engaged till sunset, disentangling his net, and then he went home empty-handed. His wife grew angry and said, day by day you return empty-handed. I suppose you have got a second establishment to keep up elsewhere. Now his wife is getting angry because he used to go home empty-handed daily because the quails started playing a trick with him. No, my dear, said the fowler, I have no second establishment to keep up. Fowler is saying that I have no second establishment. The fact is, those quail have come together to work together now. Now they are showing unity. The moment my net is over them, off they fly with it and escape, leaving it on a thorn brake. So when I throw my net over them, they all together fly and escape, leaving this net on a thorny brake, on a bush. But they wouldn't live in unity always. I will break the unity. Don't you bother yourself as soon as they start bickering among themselves. Bickering means fighting, quarreling among themselves on any small issue. I shall beg the Lord. I shall beg the Lord means I will catch more. Beg means catch more, lot, and that will bring a smile to your face. So he is consoling his wife that I will catch many more by playing. Not long after this, one of the quail is alighting on their feeding ground, trod by accident. One of the quail, alight means land on something. So one of the quail was landing on something and on their feeding ground, but other quail trod upon another heads. Trod means walked over the head. Who trod on my head? मतलब Who walked on my head? Angrily cried the latter. I did, but I didn't mean to. Don't be angry. Let the first quail, said the first quail. First quail said that I walked on your head, but I was not mean to do so. Notwithstanding this answer, the other remained as angry as before. Continued to answer one another, they began to bandy taunt. Bandy means exchanging word argumentatively or discussing an idea or rumor in a casual way. So they start fighting with each other. I suppose it is you single-handed who lifts up the net. The quail is saying to other that you are not only the single who lift net. We all are working together in a unity. As they wrangled, thus wrangle means quarreling, fighting. As they fight thus with one another, the leader quail said, there is no safety with one who is quarrelsome. There is no safety with one who is quarrelsome, who is fighting. So there is no safety. The time has come when they will no longer lift up the net, and therefore they will come to great destructions. So it is a harm to do. The fowler will get his opportunity. I can stay here no longer. And thereupon he and his follower went elsewhere. The leader quail went away with his follower, said that there is a danger to our kinsfolk because there is no safety with the quail who is quarrelsome, who is fighting. Sure enough, the fowler came back again a few days later. The fowler again came back a few days later to catch the quails. The first collecting them together by imitating the note of quail. He make the sound of quail, all collected together, flung his net over them. Then said one quail, when he flung his net over them, the one quail said, they say when you were at work lifting the net, the hair of your head fell off. By lifting net, your hair from your head will fell off. Now is your time, lift away. It's your time to lift away. The other rejoined. When you were lifting the net, they say both your wings molted. Molted mean feathers or wings shed. A hair or an outer layer is periodically shed, removed naturally. Now it's your time, lift away. Whilst they were each inviting the other to lift the net, the fowler himself lifted the net for them. He got an opportunity when they were fighting, arguing with each other. The fowler himself lifted the net for them and crammed them in a heap into his basket and bore them off home, which made his wife happy, because now his wife is very happy because she saw that he came home with a lot of quails. So what we have learned from this story is that united we stand, divided we fall. So unity always win. A single person cannot do much more as compared to working in a group or in teamwork. So united we stand, divided we fall. The moral of the story is united we stand, divided we fall. Union in strength, teamwork, collaboration, cooperation always wins. No one can harm us if we work together. So dear friends, we all should work in a collaborative way, in combination, in cooperation. We should cooperate with each other. We should not go alone. We should not work alone, which is to be done in a team, because a single person cannot do much more as compared to team. So union is strength. United we stand, divided we fall. Okay students, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and in the next part second we will discuss its other steps like Now you will also find some new words, and you will use dictionary. In dictionary you will find out the meaning of these words, and also read the story once or two times silently and loudly, and you will understand it much better. So in the next video we will discuss about its question answer and any other steps, any other part, whether it is from grammar section or based on this text. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Okay, bye.